Hello, humans and pets. Today,
Today, we're going to eat. There you go. Today, I don't know, I was all excited to see this one. Jimmy John's finally came out with something new.
yes,
And I was a little excited about it. It looked good. They told me on the app, they sent me an email, don't walk, run
run to get
to
this.
Jimmy John's.
Okay,
Because they have two new wraps. And
wraps.
we didn't write this down, so I don't remember which ones they are. But there's like a
They are
chicken Caesar.
chicken Caesar wrap.
Yep.
And beefy ranch.
And a beefy ranch
So
wrap.
they are $8.69 each.
$8.69 each.
So that's kind of expensive.
I was kind of hoping, okay, $8.69, but that's fine. But that's about what their grinders are. So I was just kind of hoping, but then Ryan came out with this nice little bag and these tiny little sandwiches. So I was excited until we got there.
So it's about two Mr. Turtles. They're kind of tall, but we'll see how they are.
This one looks a little bit bigger than this one.
We got the napkins.
It might be 6 inches.
We have tons of napkins. There's like 85 napkins.
Well, I didn't know Jimmy John they gave us some. So, all right. So we got these anyway. So let's see what we got.
Okay, so we're just gonna eat them. We have no plates.
Well,
That
I don't
might
know.
be an
I
issue.
figured
But we can eat it over this.
we
So
can eat
that
over the
one's
paper.
chicken.
But I don't know if they come pre-cut.
That one's the chimkin that my dad's eating.
They come pre-cut. So here, you
Okay.
can take that one
I'll take this one.
and
Oh,
just
they're
take
not
the whole
really
paper.
Cut, so.
Well, we can cut them if I have to, but
Oh, can you eat the paper?
no, Ryan, you can't eat the paper.
I didn't know.
You really just asked
Yeah.
that out loud.
I was just making sure because I was like, maybe you can actually eat the paper. Here it is.
All right, so there's your
I think
half of
that's
this
okay.
one. We'll see. Maybe it'll be enough. That's all I can think. But when he came out and he had these little happy bags, and
How do you get it so flat?
You just push it down.
Oh.
So you showed
He
this.
did
one.
that in the Subway review, and I was so like confused.
All right, so we're gonna try the chicken first because you have
Chicken
that in your
Caesar.
hand already. So
Smells good. I don't know how to open this.
well, we gotta find where it
Unless
is.
you are supposed to eat the paper.
No, you are not.
Sure.
You could try, but
I'd rather not.
all right, let's see what it looks like.
This is kind of annoying.
All right, so there it
Here
is.
it is.
In all of its
Decent.
glory.
So that's
It
good.
does have a nice little wrap to it. It does look like a decent amount of chicken in this. I will say that.
Let's see if it tastes good.
You showed them, right? How much chicken
Yeah.
compared to the salad, as you like to call it.
Yeah, there's not a lot
There's
of
a lot
salad.
more chicken compared
There's
to
also
salad.
like breadcrumbs, I think.
It actually smells good.
Let's hope it tastes it.
All right, let's try it. There's a nice bacon on the top.
Bacon.
You didn't taste bacon? I taste something with it tastes like bacon.
I
What is
taste
this?
tomato. That's like breadcrumbs.
Is it? That's not bacon?
But here, that's not bacon. Might be wrong.
What is the crunch then?
The tomato.
Yeah, breadcrumbs taste like bacon.
Tastes like breadcrumbs.
You know what it reminds me of?
A mouthful of breadcrumbs.
And why I think I'm tasting bacon is because the chicken salad has the mayonnaise and you got the lettuce and the tomato, so it almost tastes like a BLT. You know what I mean? Like you get that BLT vibe. It is like breadcrumbs.
Just a ton of breadcrumbs.
No, that's what the crunch is. I thought it was a piece of bacon. I have to say, and I know you're going to say otherwise. I don't hate this. This is actually not bad. The breadcrumbs are weird. I literally thought I took a bite of bacon because it was such a crunch, and it was such a different flavor than what the chicken was. But it really is. It's just the breadcrumbs on the side. I've never seen breadcrumbs.
So you like this?
I'm not gonna say I love it. I would say at least it has a taste. It's not just straight chicken salad. I guess I'll say with the different flavor, because it's almost, it gives it almost like a bacony flavor with the breadcrumbs. But I will say I like this chicken salad better than Arby's.
Yes, but in my opinion, I dislike this a lot. When I'm eating a sandwich or a wrap, I guess would be the better equivalent because it is a wrap. I don't like it when you take I don't put breadcrumbs in my wraps. I don't know what they were going for. Breadcrumb the chicken, fine.
Well, I think that's what they were going for.
But the breadcrumbs are on one side.
Yeah.
So you take one bite and all you taste is breadcrumbs.
I think instead of...
It tastes like if you like... You know, like when you put it in the egg and then you put it in the flour or whatever and then you put... It tastes like you just took a scoop of the breadcrumbs and stuck them in your mouth and then chewed it.
My last bite just it was all breadcrumbs. There was no chicken.
My entire side was just breadcrumbs.
I will agree with you. I know what they did, but instead of like just having it on the top, what they did was they put the chicken salad in and then they hit it with a layer of breadcrumbs. And it's funny, I literally said bacon because there was a crunch to it, and I wouldn't expected breadcrumbs, but it had a definite crunch to it. But it was the breadcrumbs.
I'm worried for this one. So this is Beefy ranch.
Flavor wise, though, other than the breadcrumbs,
the chicken was decent.
The chicken salad was decent. The lettuce and the tomatoes and the flavoring on it was decent.
It just tastes like breadcrumbs to me, and I love breadcrumbs.
You do have there wasn't.
But the issue is that I don't want a mouthful of breadcrumbs.
But I will say, I think.
But that was a garlic and herb wrap.
Yeah.
It's a different wrap.
I think the flavor on it was good.
The wrap was good.
And I will say, compared to the Arby's chicken sandwich, I would much rather have breadcrumbs in my sandwich.
Yeah, I'll show you this one. I don't know if this is a breadcrumb.
Oh, it does look like breadcrumbs.
I'm so worried. No, Beefy
I would
ranch.
rather have the breadcrumbs than have a random grape like we did last time.
Okay, but at least that was a grape. I don't want Beefy ranch.
See, unlike you, I know what they're kind of going for. You know what? So the breadcrumbs have their place in certain foods, though. You know what I mean?
Normally
and I get it like on a mac
stuff.
and cheese. You get the nice breadcrumb topping or stuff like that. I know
They
what
go on stuff, not in stuff.
And they kind of are putting it as like a topping, I think.
I think they're putting it so that way it looks bigger than it really is.
I don't know.
Let's try the Beefy ranch. It looks like more breadcrumbs. I don't know why you put breadcrumbs in your beef.
It could be.
Do you breadcrumb your beef? That's the question. Leave it in the comments. Do you breadcrumb your beef?
Well, yeah, chicken fried steak or southern fried steak, they call it a lot of times, where you have the southern fried steak, you actually pound it down and you bread it and then you fry it up and put gravy over it. They do make that.
But with ranch in a wrap.
Well, let's try it. I don't know.
I don't know how to bite it. I'm afraid I'm going to get the breadcrumbs. There's a cucumber in here.
I'm afraid to say something about bacon again.
I think that's the cucumber you're tasting.
I don't taste bacon this time, but that is the breadcrumbs again, right?
Maybe. It might be cheese as well.
I don't taste the crunch like I did last time.
It's definitely cheese, but it has the texture of breadcrumbs.
I don't taste the crunch like I did last time.
So that's a good sign.
I will say that I do like the freshness of the cucumber in the sandwich, much like when we had it in our burrito. It does add a whole nother flavor because, you know, the cucumber has that sweetness.
In our Subway sandwich.
In our burrito. Not the burrito, that I had the list. In the Subway sandwich, I'm sorry.
We had it in the Subway sandwich.
So many videos, so little memory. Yeah, it was in our Subway when we had the cucumber. I think these cucumbers are more vibrant than yesterday's Subway sandwich.
Yeah. It's because they have the skin on it. You leave the skin on a cucumber, it tastes better.
I will say their meat tastes pretty smoky too. Mm-hmm. You're getting that hit of the smoke flavor.
My only question is, why would you... I don't know.
What?
I just don't understand the mix of all of this stuff.
I think it's delicious.
I think this one tastes better than the last one. But not by much. It's still
crunch.
The only good thing is that the texture is crunchy because of the cucumber and the tomato. But the one thing I don't understand is...
What? Was the other one cheese with the breadcrumbs?
No, that was just breadcrumbs.
Because this one I just got a big crunch too. It wasn't the cucumber. And I don't know if they put that in the cheese.
See, I'm still tasting the breadcrumbs, so I don't... Maybe it's cheesy breadcrumbs? You think? Like a mix of cheese and breadcrumbs?
I'm wondering if it has...
Because I'm getting the breadcrumb taste for some reason.
Overall, I'm not going to say... I liked both of them. I thought they were both good. Except for the fact that for $9, I could have had a half loaf roast, steak and cheese grinder from Regatta. You know what I mean?
Or a whole large pizza and a half. I would never get this again. The ranch in the Beefy ranch is so boring. It's not good.
Well, I don't really taste a lot of it. They barely put it on there.
But when you get it, it ain't that good. It's like sad ranch.
Honestly, I'm gonna differ with you this time. I'm gonna say both sandwiches to me were tasty. Oops, sorry, I forgot how loud that was. Both of them had a good flavor. I liked them both. Would I buy them again? No, because again, if I'm gonna pay $10, then I want no less than a foot long. You know what I mean? But we were discussing this on the way over there. Anyways, I don't think I've ever bought a wrap in my life. Even when I was on.
Yeah, there was breadcrumbs in the cheese.
I think it was. I'm telling you.
Breadcrumbs in this ranch.
And I think when they made the chicken one, I think that's what it was. Maybe we got more breadcrumbs than cheese when they laid it on there. But I think they put it was almost like a crunchy cheese. But it's different. I didn't mind it because I do like a crunch in my sandwich. That's why I always put chips in my sandwich. I honestly thought
I like the crunch. I just don't understand the taste of the breadcrumbs because it doesn't fit with anything at all.
Well, no, you're wrong because a fried chicken, you can fry it up with breadcrumbs. Most people use flour and stuff, but you can put it like.
And then you put Caesar dressing.
Yeah.
On chicken, fried chicken or whatever.
Fried chicken. Yeah, if they have fried chicken and they dice it up, or normally a Caesar salad isn't fried; they're usually grilled and stuff. But they might have went for a texture thing. I don't know. I didn't think it was bad.
I would rather put the stuff on the chicken and bread the chicken.
Right. But this is an easier way. Because you can use sliced chicken, make chicken salad.
But for $9, I don't expect to just taste breadcrumbs.
It would have been better if they mixed it in with the chicken salad.
The only good thing here for me was the cucumber. I think the cucumber was very fresh. It tasted well.
Ready?
I don't want to run to get this.
No. No. My only thing, I think both of them were tasty. And if you like wraps, I would definitely recommend going and get one. We said this, and Ryan said it on the way over there. I thought we were going to stop going here because we agreed that it was good food, but overpriced food.
It's
for
very
what you,
pricey.
For what you get.
And this really shows it to you.
I said I wanted to try it one more time. I wanted to get one. I will say the ingredients tasted fresh. The sandwich itself tasted fresh. And if you're willing to part with $10 for a wrap,
the only issue I have is the sauces in it were very bland. Ranch has like a certain taste.
Well, you had a lot more ranch on yours than mine.
Try some of the ranch. It's a watered down version of ranch dressing you buy in a bottle. It doesn't fit with
it's
everything.
It's not bad though.
But it doesn't fit. Beefy ranch. I don't put ranch on my beef, so I don't understand the concept. Maybe people love drinking ranch, like, oh, I want to find the hidden valley, so they just pour it on everything.
I don't know a meal that they put. Well, you say that though, but
with breadcrumbs.
Your aunt makes the and we've made it where you take the beef. And you put the ranch dressing, the powdered one, not ranch dressing. You take the one that comes in a packet that you're supposed to make, and you put the ranch dressing on the beef.
Powdered dressings.
There is.
I've never heard of that.
All right. I want to say Hidden Valley, but I'm not sure if they're the ones who actually make it. But there's a packet that it comes in, and you take your beef, you throw it in a crock pot, you put in a couple little peppers, like the peppercini peppers, and you've had this, and you put the ranch on it.
I don't like beef.
You've had this, and you didn't mind it, and you cook it to like a pulled pork, and it's absolutely delicious, and it gets a ton of juice. And if you haven't tried that, look it up. But they do make one, and I want to say it's a Hidden Valley Ranch, and it is beef, and you've had it. It's really good. You put a couple pepperoncinis in it, you throw it in a crock pot, and you cook it all day, and it shreds all up like a pulled pork, and it's phenomenal. So people do put ranch.
I don't remember any of this. How young was I, like 2?
No, it was only within the last couple of years. Auntie Brenda made it for Christmas 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, I've never eaten that.
All right, well, we have had it. So people do put ranch on beef. So I was just trying to think of who does that. People, there is a recipe rolling around. If you haven't tried it, look it up.
But with breadcrumbs,
really good.
I don't understand.
The breadcrumbs, I
understand the beef, I guess. I don't know how the tomato fits with the beef. I guess just a wrap. I guess wraps have lettuce, tomato.
Always put that
there's cucumbers, and then there's breadcrumbs and kind of bad ranch. This ranch wasn't that flavorful, in my opinion. But it didn't fit for me. Same with the chicken. I understand what they were going for. There's chicken, there's breadcrumbs, there's tomato, there's lettuce, Caesar salad dressing.
They have to put something in a wrap.
Correct.
So they have to add something other than just chicken.
If they didn't have the lettuce tomato, it would be like this tall.
That's what I'm saying. So they have to add a filler, but that's why they did it.
It doesn't fit for me.
See, I thought it was all good. I mean, as an actual sandwich, I actually like the lettuce, tomato, the cucumber, in the little ranch dressing. So it was almost like having like the beef and a salad. You know what I mean? Like in a wrap. I actually liked it. I thought it all went good together. Like I thought it was okay. The only thing I didn't like was $10 for a tiny little wrap.
Yeah.
I mean that's my only gripe about it. Flavor wise,
this is probably like $5.
Yeah, flavor wise, I thought it was good. I hear you with the breadcrumb thing. Kind of threw me a little bit. I don't know if they were just looking for a texture. You know what I mean? Like to give you a little bit of the crunch. Heck, I thought I bit bacon in the beginning because it was a total different flavor than because you almost got that smoky flavor at first when I bit into it.
What they should have done is put ranch in the chicken one.
And maybe that's what they went for. Maybe they toasted the breadcrumbs to give it that little smoky flavor. And I don't know. I don't know.
Put ranch, because chicken bacon ranch is a common combo. Everybody likes chicken bacon ranch. Like, it's on pizzas, it's on sandwiches,
you gotta remember
it's on grinders. I think they have a grinder of it, do they not?
But I don't think they did that because it was a chicken salad. If they had just a chicken sandwich, they could have got away with that. But it was literally...
It's not a chicken salad.
It was a chicken salad.
What's it called?
I'm just saying, that was made like a chicken salad.
Oh, correct. The chicken itself was a chicken salad.
That was a chicken salad sandwich. So
chicken Caesar wrap. I would have liked the chicken bacon ranch wrap. You can still have the salad. It would taste just as good, but you at least have bacon in it. Beefy ranch.
That's why I honestly, and I don't know if they didn't toast the breadcrumbs because it did have like that. It had a crunch.
The first wrap had a garlic and herb taste on it.
It had a nice, the actual wrap itself felt like it tasted different. But overall, I think flavor-wise, I think they were good. I do. They are different, but we don't eat a lot of wraps, so that's part of our issue.
I love wraps. I don't understand the concept.
We've never bought like a wrap at like another
not a fast
place.
food, but like school lunch was better than this. The school lunch wraps were better, because the items go well together. I've never heard of anyone sticking toasted breadcrumbs into a wrap. You want to go and be like, yes, can I have a chicken salad sandwich? You know, on like 2 pieces of bread. Oh yeah, sure. And then you come back and you have chicken on one side, and then you have a ton of breadcrumbs on the other. It doesn't fit. Or like, I don't think they put breadcrumbs in their grinders. I don't understand why you would put it in the wrap. I don't understand the combination of the stuff. But if you're into breadcrumbs,
but overall, taste-wise,
it didn't fit.
I think this wrap tasted better than the chicken salad sandwich we had at Arby's. That's the only thing I can compare it to. I actually think...
Well, because that had pecans and grapes.
I actually think this wrap tasted better than the one that we drove down to Jersey Mike's when we had the hot chicken. We thought it was chicken, but it ended up being a chicken salad.
I think the chicken salad was better than this chicken salad.
What one was?
The Jersey Mike one.
You think so? I don't know.
Yes.
We ate that a long time ago. But
it was a long time ago.
This overall, my only gripe is I think their food's overpriced.
It's pretty pricey.
But flavor-wise and freshness-wise, it was nice. And if you're someone who's trying to cut down on your carbs and you don't want the actual... Like, I would have preferred this as a grinder, but they came out with
I would not have. No, I don't want this as a grinder.
It came out as 2 new wraps.
Then no, it would not fit as a grinder.
I think so. But that's part of eating. Everyone has their opinions. So I will say to anyone listening, if you are a fan of this place and you want to go give it a try, I personally
would stay away.
I would recommend both of them. I thought they were good. My only gripe is I think they're overpriced. I mean,
they really didn't taste that good.
But then again, I also said that about their grinders, that you shouldn't pay $10 for a 6-inch grinder. I've always said that. So we almost didn't go back here because of that main reason. And but there
was so little, like, it was very deceiving. There wasn't a lot of chicken on that. There was more tomato than chicken.
No, you showed it, Ryan. And 3/4 of it was chicken.
That's why
and
it was
1/4 was thing.
But you couldn't taste.
Don't get me wrong.
I didn't taste the beef at all. You had to search for it.
Don't get me wrong. Hands down, would I turn that back in and go to Moe's and get a Moe's, burrito? Yes. And that's fresh and that's delicious.
That's my point.
And that's good. Yes.
It's fresh. Yes. It's delicious. It's good. This isn't good.
This is different. This is technically a wrap. It's not a burrito. So
what's the difference?
Well,
there's more meat in the burrito. All the flavors are stronger. The sauces aren't boring.
Well, the difference is your mother would...
It's bigger and it's less money.
Your mother would eat this one. She wouldn't want to eat the burrito because it has the beans and the stuff.
After she eats this, I don't think she'd want another one.
I don't know. She tricks us every once in a while. But, I mean, again, it's a matter of opinion. And you're entitled to yours. I'm not trying to change your mind. And I get what you're trying to say.
It's cheaper for most home wrecker burrito with everything A to Z on it.
It is.
Than it is for this.
And
the combination with everything on it fits. Well, this does not.
And Moe's is bigger.
What do you mean Moe's is bigger?
Moe's is got a bigger product that comes out.
Yeah.
No, I know. I understand that. So that's my only
That's
issue.
why I don't recommend it, because the price is high for this, and it doesn't taste that good.
And there are people that just think Jimmy John's is the best, and there are people that think Jersey Mike's is the best, and Subway, not Subway,
Eat Fresh.
Not Subway, because Subway at least gives you a foot long, but the
Firehouse
Subs are the best, and I get that. The food was of decent quality. We got to give them that.
Yeah.
But I go back to the same theory that I've done before. When we went to Regatta Deli, and you can get a half loaf Italian club for $5.50. Mm-hmm. That is legit. You're eating a half a loaf of bread as opposed to a tiny 6-inch sub when you're not. To include the wraps, which is even less food because it's a wrap compared to an actual sub.
If I was looking at the menu, I would not order a beefy ranch. I would not order a beefy ranch.
I was actually excited when I saw that because they were different names and different things, and I said, "Ooh, it's something different." I have no problem with trying it. You know what? I'll give it to 2 when we went down to Jersey Mike's, and they had the portobello mushroom steak and cheese there, but with no steak. The portobello mushroom one. I actually like that, and I actually he whooped it down just like he whooped these 2 down, and I actually thought they did a great job
seasoning
for the fact that you were eating mushrooms, something you didn't even like.
I didn't like mushrooms.
And it tasted like a steak and cheese sandwich. Like, it was legitimately good. I don't frown on the creativity end. People are trying to get, same thing with Fridays the other day.
Oh, this is certainly creative.
They tried something new, and I can applaud that, because at least it's the attempt in trying something new. I thought both of these sandwiches, although I'll agree with you, the breadcrumbs is something that's thrown me too, but would I eat them? Absolutely. If you had another 2 halves over here, they'd be in my face right now.
I would stay away.
I thought they were good. My only issue with this whole place is price compared to what you get. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's, because I'm always looking for the biggest bang for your buck. You know what I mean? But as far as decent wise, don't get me wrong. Subway, we showed you a half a grinder yesterday. Subway, it's right over there. See, Subway just came out with a whole new menu, but they're tricky because we don't know what's new and what's not. Like, I don't remember what Subway had. So we have to try. They don't have, like, new on their menu yet. So we'll have to see. But they just revamped their whole thing. Now
that was way better.
Now, would I rather go pay $10 and get a foot long? Yes. You know what I mean?
I think it's less than 10.
Well, whatever it is. I don't know what Subways are. And we're going to find out because we have to go look on their thing because we know they revamped their menu. But
I would like to say that turkey Cali sandwich
was delicious.
Tasted 10 times better than what we just ate.
But then again, that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. I like a burrito. And we eat the wraps a lot. Like we made our own little makeshift burritos last night.
Oh, we did.
But with that being said, if I'm to buy a grinder type sandwich, I would rather buy a grinder.
The turkey had more taste than the beef or the chicken in this case.
I will agree with that too.
All the toppings were stronger.
This one had the strongest cucumbers I've had in a while, though. The cucumbers were really good.
Only because they had the skin.
Yeah, but really they did.
Are better.
Whatever their cucumbers was super. Like, it really gave you a nice bite on there. I hear you with the crunch of the. I don't know if they tried to make the cheese. I don't know what they did. I don't have an answer to that. It was breadcrumbs, and it was crunchy enough. I thought I bit into bacon, so it was breadcrumbs. And it wasn't a toasted wrap, so I don't even know what that was about, honestly.
It was so crunchy, I thought I'd been into bacon.
Well, I did because it had like a smoky taste. Like, I was like, oh, I did the bacon, because it stood out when you're eating like chicken salad and it's mushy.
Breadcrumbs but then are a strong flavor.
They do.
There's so many breadcrumbs.
There was on that one sandwich had a generous amount. But either way, but there you go. There's a mixed review today. So. If you do go and get it, leave your comment down below. Do you agree with me, or do you agree with Ryan on this one, on whether you liked it or didn't like it? Because I didn't not like it. The only thing that I didn't like about it was basically, for $10 you'd hope to get more food. But then again, you know what?
I would hope to get more food and better food.
It's the way of the thing. You know what I mean? It's the same reason why we didn't go out and do the new single patty instead of the double patty Bacon King, because you're gonna pay $7 for a hamburger. No, if I'm gonna pay $7 for a hamburger,
I think it at least comes with cheese on.
Then I want to go to Wayback or go to Five Guys and get a legitimate burger.
Two patties.
Yeah, and 2 patties and have it stacked up. You know, so. Again, I mean, we've gone to so many different places.
I would give this a try. It's definitely unique. They definitely use their, collaborative thinking.
I like them. I'm not gonna lie. I like them. Would I buy them again? No, because I think it's overpriced. But then again, we have to seriously consider this place too, as maybe on the do not return list. Like we're gonna put Fridays on it because
knowing us, we're probably not, and we're gonna go back.
And we'll probably go back. And again, because you know what let me put it this way. At least everything we've eaten at Jimmy John's so far has tasted good. Like you thought this was a little wonky, but you still liked it.
A little wonky.
But the difference is like, look, we've gone to Muya now 2-3 times, and we've had dried up. It's literally the next place over. We've had dried up some of the worst hamburgers we've had yet. So I won't go back there unless they come out with something spectacular. And I've said that before. Same thing. We've done Fridays 3 times now. Mm-hmm. It's not worth it to me because I'm not gonna have. You know what I mean? Like I can't see them changing. Where these guys at least have had good food every time. You know what I mean? As far as you might not have liked the concoction.
What I was getting at, right, was this is a lot of money.
It is.
For something super tiny, right? Not a lot of food.
It is.
And the food ain't fantastic. Compared to everything else that is way cheaper than it. The Grande, whatever, at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Better. It's also in a wrap. And they toasted it.
That is better.
But just their meat alone was better than anything I think we've tasted today. Except the cucumbers. I'm a fan of cucumbers.
But this goes back to the same thing that I had said before, and I wanted to try to get away. But see, the difference is we have 150 subscribers. You guys may live everywhere around the country. We happen to be in
the world.
One little state.
Everywhere.
Well, I don't know if anyone lives out of the country. Leave a comment down below. Just put where you act. You don't have to tell me where you live, but if you came from the UK, just
I live
put
on
UK.
this street next
Yeah,
to
no. I'm not asking any of that. But it would be interesting because I would love to see. I know my buddy who watches us lives in Michigan. You know what I mean? But he's already put that out there and stuff like that.
Jim?
And I have, yes. So I have other friends, in other states. And as much as I would like to go, because we were talking about that today, as much as I would like to go to, like, other places, there's probably 15, 20 places of friends of ours and family that have recommended. But, unfortunately, it'll be great for us because they have the best steak and cheese that they think, and we can compare it to the other place we went. But if you live in Ohio, that you ain't gonna care about that. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm torn with where to take it, and that's why maybe once in a while we want to do that, but I don't want to strictly do that. But what I have found over the last however many months we've been doing this, and however many videos we have, the one main thing I have found, where honestly we've said it 1,000 times, we did not really go out and eat, and when we did, we go to one place, get the same food, and that's it.
This is what I have found. Experiment.
What I have found over this, and this was partly why we did this. Fast food is not cheap food anymore, and you spend a lot of money for fast food stuff, and it's low quality.
It's bonkers.
It really.
It's wonky.
And like over all these several months. Come here, Finn. You can come up with me. And over these months, it's been a lot of money for low quality food. And what I keep trying to tell him is I would much rather venture out into other mom and pop places that will give you, we'll give them for an example. And we're going to have to do this soon because I'm going to give it out as an example. We passed a place on the street in Rhode Island. And we've seen it now a couple times. It was on the way to the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I've actually Googled it. It has like almost 5 stars. This place looks like a shed, and they serve tacos and burritos and Mexican food. We're gonna go and we're gonna try it out. It's like a hot dog stand. Please stop having them back while I'm talking. So these are the places I would rather go. But unfortunately for my buddy in Michigan, thank you. He will never go there. So. All right, I guess we're done because he's not paying attention anyway.
Oh my goodness,
so
I'm sorry.
This is our Jimmy John's review. It's a mixed review. If you go, leave a message on the bottom and let us know whether you liked it or didn't like it. And I recommend it. Go give them a try, even though I think they're a little pricey. And we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. So
yes.
There you go. There's our review.